Here we go. This is the biggest team we've ever had. The most amount of gear we've ever worked with.
And the most amount of money we've ever spent on a project. Today, we released our new film on yestheory.com/documentary. And it is indeed the most ambitious film project we've ever undertaken, making this release day a really exciting day for us. But before I show you the insane trailer that we've cooked up for this thing, let me tell you how we got here. The biggest and most expensive production we've ever been a part of was obviously the one that's right behind me. The reason that was ever even possible was because 26,000 of you went to comment on his YouTube channel, letting him know that we challenged him. Which eventually, with the power of this community, made YouTube originals want to jump on that opportunity to have Will Smith perform such a huge stunt on their platform. And they ended up paying for the entire operation.
Show me the money.
And then from the canyons of Arizona, we found ourselves in the mountains of Poland, filming our first ever documentary with the unpredictable Iceman Wim Hof. That we fully paid for ourselves. And that brings us to our latest documentary. About a year ago, our friend Perry came back from a trip to Guatemala where he met a guide who claimed he could take us to the largest pyramid in the world. But here's the thing. This place is rarely explored and takes days of trekking through the thick Guatemalan jungle to get there. And as we were doing research about this place, we realized that there wasn't too much said about it. And that's when the dots connected for us. Why don't we take this opportunity to not only create the most epic film that we've ever created, but also tell a very personal story that Ammar started filming 5 years ago before we ever even knew that we would start Yes Theory. And for that reason, we wanted to make this film exactly the way that we want to make it. Pay for all the creators' expenses coming along with us on the trip, hire an entire crew in Guatemala to take us there, and of course, the most badass editing team to help us bring this documentary to life. So, we have decided to create a pay what's fair model for the release of this documentary, which means that if you're interested, that you just pay whatever you can. Our suggested contribution is $5, which is the price of a Starbucks coffee, and we definitely believe that our documentary is worth more than a freaking coffee. Once you have contributed, we're gonna ask you what your biggest dream is, and pick one person who supported our documentary and make their dream come true. So, if you want a chance of that happening, go to yestheory.com/documentary. Since we want this documentary to be available to everybody, no matter what income level you're at, what part of the world you live in, or whether you have a credit card or not, it will eventually be released here for free on YouTube, just like we did for the Iceman documentary. But we are banking on the power of this community to make this a successful experiment for us. We want to continue empowering creators to tell interesting stories on a scale that can compete with what you see on Netflix or other streaming platforms. But obviously, it is not cheap for us to do that. And so this is an experiment, and we hope that you will support our project by going to yestheory.com/documentary right now. Again, our suggested contribution is $5, but if you contribute $100 or more, you will be listed in the credits at the end of the documentary that will be living on this YouTube channel forever. But before we go any further, I think it is time for you to see this trailer.
The first dream I ever remember having as a child, was when I was 5 and I visited the pyramid with my dad for the first time. I remember just like the scene was just like pointed up and I was like, I want to go up there. And then my dad said, I can't. And I said, why? It's because he said, you just can't. And that was the first time just like my conscious mind remembers being like, oh, I'm gonna do that.
From the air, it looks like just jungle, but these forests in Guatemala hide an ancient secret. This is a pyramid, and according to the Mirador Basin Project, it may be the largest pyramid in the world.
We ask protection for the group. We are praying for you guys.
Ya bala, huntira wa utsuke tahoron, olah ni malakakaw, mapebar posik, mapebar minute, mapebar chakricha.
This is for every kid out there to dream the wildest they can, to dream the biggest they can. I've never felt more blessed, I've never felt happier, I've never felt stronger in my mind.
Sounds like we're in Jurassic Park right now. Oh god! Whoa! Oh my god!
So we're in position right now. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. You guys are gonna freak out.
So are we good to go up?